Hello everybody, this is Molly. How are y'all doing? Well, I've got a new little mini to show you, and I want to remind you about my subby contest that some of y'all have entered, and I just want to remind the rest of you. So let me get started. Now, part of what my challenge was to myself and to y'all was to make something pretty for spring, use your scraps up, or make something for Mother's Day coming up. So I pulled out of my old stash, of which I have too much paper. I mean, really too much. Some beautiful old papers from, I think it's Kaiser Crafts Sweet Nothing collection. And then some Anna Griffin pieces, some pretty old ribbons I've been collecting up. And even some things from K & Company. And then some old metal pieces and all. And put together this little mini album that's just, it's kind of a Mother's Day, kind of a spring. Kind of I was bored and wanted to use some old supplies I had. But anyway, so here we are. This is the start to the mini. Now, I had what I wanted to show you, something I was excited about. Y'all know I'm an Anna Griffin nut. And HSN had this special Anna Griffin Cuttlebug. Well, I hope I'm not leaning in there too much. It had this old Anna Griffin Cuttlebug. And it was with some beautiful, I didn't want the Cuttlebug, but it had some beautiful, beautiful embossing folders. And something's happening every time I go to Michael's. One at a time, I'm finding these Anna Griffin Cuttlebug folders, and they are so pretty. What you're seeing here, if you can tell, is a piece of vellum that I embossed and then inked with some different color inks. If you can see the embossing on that, that is so pretty. And so that's what's in the middle there. Piece of metal, of course, it's lifted up. So the picture or title or whatever someone may want to put is right there. And then these gorgeous old ribbons. I like it. So it's sweet and, old-fashioned like I like. Anyway, so when you open it up, aren't the papers just beautiful? And again, most of them are from Kaiser Crafts, and I think it's called Sweet Nothings. This is an old metal frame I had gotten from an online place that's an old Making Memories frame. Isn't that a beautiful old, looks like a porcelain inlay frame? And then again, some Anna Griffin flowers. Now, I did change the color of them with some inks and things to make them match, more in keeping with the paper. Here's the next page. I'm going to go through it fast because it's pretty simple. This paper had a cameo printed on it, but I just found an old cameo that I had on a chain, broke off the chain pieces, and then adhered it to that to give a little bit more 3D. This was a flower from Prima, and it was a much lighter color, and I just inked it with some peach, and then inked it with some pink to try to copy that flower there. Added an old butterfly. Couldn't begin to tell you. These are those petaloo flowers that I've just kind of fallen in love with. Stick them in everywhere. They just add a pretty look to it. And then this is a pocket you open. Tried to take advantage of the papers. And then the pieces inside are just, the paper cut. Haven't done much with them yet until I decide what to do with them. But anyway, so there's the first little thing. Okay, let's go to the next one. Right. Okay, the next page, I just made a pocket page. And then took some of the scraps, made sure, just took advantage of those. Adhered them with a brad going through this way. And then put those little flowers on top. And then, isn't that paper so pretty? Now, some of this paper is the pink paisley, was it pink paisley butterfly garden? Anyway, I'm thinking it's pink paisley butterfly garden paper. But you can see how pretty it goes with the collection. This little bitty thing, I just took off one of the pieces of packaging that I had. I couldn't throw it away, so I cut and attached that. More of the Anna Griffin. Kind of plain, huh? But aren't the papers pretty? This is an old K & Company sticker. I need to adhere down a little bit better. But it's from a really, 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 really old collection. This is one of those petaloo flowers. Put a little resin thing in the middle of that. Gooped it up a little bit with, some stickles. Cut myself a little lacy looking border there with some things. And then when you open this, of course, it's got a magnet. It's got a magnet under the ribbon. This is more of that ribbon. And then just a piece in there. You recognize that paper. But I thought the paper lines went so pretty together. So kind of spring, kind of Mother's Day, kind of used my scraps and old things. So that was the challenge, and then you'll see I kind of took it there. This is the frame that I'd gotten from one of the paper collections at Joann's. And I think Sue sent me more of them even. And I just put a piece of acrylic behind that window, inked up the back of this butterfly sticker, and then just stuck one of the little K & Company stickers on the middle so it's pretty there. And then you can see where it says place photo here, and it's got a little journaling spot. This is, I don't know from where, I think from that same collection from Joann's. Again, some K & Company stickers. Isn't that a pretty butterfly? Another little K & Company. Little key there. Some pretty old blue lace I had. Pearl ribbon. Just sweet. I think it's real sweet. Okay, simple as it could be. These are just different little tags. Some are kind of a book form. And Monique Mason of Butterbee Scraps. If y'all haven't bought some of the metal pieces from her, she has some of the prettiest metal embellishments and so reasonably priced, and she's just added to her collection. This is just a piece of paper, and this is one of the butterfly pins from Pink Paisley. Let's see if I can get it. The Pink Paisley collection, and I've used a resin flower there. And just an old button in the hand. Pretty. This butterfly is from the collection from Kaiser Craft. Just a few of the ephemera pieces, and then one of the stickers from K & Company. So I liked how they all went together. Just real sweet album. Now let's turn the page. Hope it doesn't flop open. Okay, here's another one of the pieces of metal from Monique's shop, and you can see I put one of the K & Company stickers in it and then filled it up with glossy accent. Sorry, just a little memory freeze there. Now this page has a bicycle, a penny farthing bicycle on it. I happen to have some charms that are penny farthing bicycles, so I put one on that page. Cut this word out from the paper, it's just on one of the little strips of paper, and inked it up to match. These are some pretty little roses that I had gotten from, I think, Wild Orchid Crafts. More of the little velvet flowers from Petaloo. You have no idea where this came from, but it's pretty. And then this is just a little chipboard piece from there. Of course, you open this up, plain and simple as it could be, but the paper lining stuck in there. Somehow that stuck in there, but it's a tag. Oh, it feels like feels like the metal was trying to grab it. Isn't that beautiful? Just pretty as it could be, paper line. Okay, the next page, these are some flowers from Prima that I got. This is just one of the die cuts, and then I opened up one of the flowers to stick behind there. I like it. Prima flower. And then, anybody recognize what that is? That's the packaging, the tag that I got some of the Prima flowers on, this part. And it's from, I think, the Lifetime collection, but it's just some of the flowers came over. So I just tore a piece of paper and adhered it over the, part that says Prima and all that stuff. Pretty old gold lace. This is a piece of the metal from Monique, and I just folded it in half over the, and you can see a glue string, hold on. Folded it in half over the top to make a pretty metal pull. The metals from Monique's shop are just gorgeous, but they're lightweight enough and malleable enough for you to do wonderful things with them. So I like how this tag came out, and I think it's pretty, and it fits underneath there. This paper I just used every little scrap and script of, Okay, and then you come to this side. It's not a very big book, as you can see. I mean, it's big size-wise. What big is it? Hold on just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 11 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 9 that way, or 8.5 that way. So pretty good size book, but not many pages. Another one of the Prima flowers, and that's so pretty. Anna Griffin. You see a hint of that thing. And then again, some Pink Paisley papers. Don't know why I put that back in here. Okay, now, this is one of the things I love about the metals from Monique's store. A lot of them have indentions or places that just look like they call for, whoop, I took that off. Hold on, I need to glue that back down. For beads and things. And I'm loving adding the old jewels to it and, making the color something that just fits the project I'm working. It looks like a, wonderful old jewelry find. Okay, so anyway, enough about that. This is just a tag, and I've used some of those ribbons from, one of the Etsy stores I buy from. Pretty old crochet button. Isn't that paper so pretty? Okay, and then we're on to the last piece. So it's a little book, but I like it. Okay, Prima flowers. No, I'm lying to you. These flowers were actually ivory colored satin. I'm gonna say dogwood, something like that. In the flower section from Michael's, but they were like, where all the ivories are and mint, just so they'd be beautiful for weddings. But I colored the edges pink and then kind of dyed the satin with Tim Holtz Distressing Inks. Put a metal butterfly there. This is stickles on it that I did. And if you can see on this paper, see there was a butterfly there and the writing around there. So I just put that butterfly where he kind of just fits right in the thing. So that's pretty. And then of course, whoop, there's a magnet. And page inside. Now, does anybody remember this old paper? It's from the Pastiche collection. And one of the things I want to let y'all know about the contest is I had said in the contest that every prize was going to have, I'm doing at least 5 prizes. Actually, it's going to be 6 because one of the prizes is reserved just for people who are subscribed to my blog. The other 5 are for people who comment on my, you know, who enter the contest by commenting on that contest video and, you know, following the simple little directions on there. And I had said that each prize kit would have at least 2 6x6 pads in it. And I'll try to keep my word on that. But most of y'all, I asked y'all to tell me what your favorite looks were. And a lot of y'all are telling me are vintage or shabby chic and all. And I could go out and buy new pads from Prima and stuff. But I have a lot. I don't mean a little bit. I mean a lot of gorgeous old papers from Prima and you know, just all these pretty papers like this. So if some of y'all prefer that and you win, I'll actually be making your prize kits from 12x12s if you would like. You know, I'll give you an option because I can find the 6x6s and they're pretty, but I just feel like the 12x12s may give y'all some more options to make some things like this if you want to. Okay, so, but if you haven't entered the contest already, what it is, and I'll have the link below where you can go to that one. I'm going to try to fit the prize to your style. So let me know what you like and all. If you're one of the winners, I'll try to make sure that I suit your style with the prize. Okay, and last but certainly not least, the back cover. Don't you love those Prima flowers? You can see where I need to kind of stick everything down better. Now this tag right here, again, I just folded over some papers. How simple is that? But see, this flower is one of those ivory colored satin dogwoods, and I just used 3 or 4 different colors of Tim Holtz inks, inked it up, stuck one of the petaloos, and I think it makes the softest thing. Imagine, imagine when the picture's underneath there. These are some Prima flowers, pretty. And then this is just a big old piece of paper, and I just stuck down 2 little K & Company corner pieces to keep, you know, sell the color a little more. But those Prima Pastiche collections and some of these older collections, under my favorites, I have some videos where, you know, when I saw those paper lines when people were doing things with them, I just had to have them. So I've searched the web literally from Australia to United Kingdom to Europe and collected up some of those papers. So I'm thinking y'all might like to have some of those if you win. Okay, anyway, here's the book. Here's the back. Let me try and close the thing. Oh, and something fell out. And isn't that pretty? Oh, this is just one of the little things that fell off. Okay, so I need to secure some more things down. I try to not secure too much until I get some pictures down and all. But hope you like it. If you haven't entered the other contests already, please take a minute and do. I think you would, any of you, even those of y'all with huge stashes, I'm going to try to put together some prize packages that are suited to you and you would enjoy. The drawing is not until Mother's Day or the day after, and the reason I'm saying the day after is it's open through Mother's Day, and I think with the number of people entering, it's going to take me a while to divvy through them and count them up and try to, you know, communicate back with you and all. So anyway, thank y'all for watching this. Please be sure and go to the link below if you'd like to enter the contest, and I hope you enjoy this. If you like it, hit like, and please leave a comment if you have a minute. I love reading them. Thank y'all so much. Have a great one. Bye-bye.